okay, it's gonna be a separate video because I thought I was recording. I guess I wasn't. I was just talking to myself. That happens. So another option for using the SP is that of recording from the line outs on the SP. I'm not gonna move the camera this time because I did that and it was a disaster. Hopefully in the other video, I'll have to probably edit that out, and I usually don't like editing. But anywho, so I recorded in this piano piece here. Let me just solo it so you can hear it or something. To which I threw some 404 vinyl sim on it. All right. And then what I did was I recorded in each part. So here's the, let me turn that off. Here is the hats open. You'll see the open, they're obviously right here. But the open and close, and you'll see I may use warp markers to adjust notes that were really off if they were really bad. Because mind you, I'm not quantizing into Ableton. I'm just playing it in and then with a click track, and then hoping that I play well. And when I'm off a little bit, I'm gonna fix it. Just, you know, if I see fit. If it's not too bad, then I'll leave it. But most of the time, if I'm really off or something, I'm gonna fix it. Okay, so then I did the same for the snares. You'll see them. I didn't even change anything on them. They're pretty good. And then the kicks, I had to work on them a little bit. But what I did was, it's just a 4-bar, which is doubled. So you'll see it's the same. But here's something cool. The reason why I like using Ableton is for things like this. Like, let's say I want on this bar number 4 here. Let's say I want to get rid of this. All I have to do is highlight, delete, right? And maybe I want to get rid of this, highlight, delete. There, done. So now, right? So now you can have a variation. And then you say, well, man, but that's gonna be, watch this. Let me actually do this first. Okay, so you see how Ableton will put those fade points, which is really nice. So now I'm gonna highlight that one, hit Command J, and I'm gonna join it, and now it's gone, right? Same thing here. If you wanna leave them open, you can, but like, let's say you really just wanna make a couple variations of it, you can just Command J, join them back, and they'll join that space empty. So now you have, so it's easier to move instead of moving pieces. If you want to duplicate, now it's easier to duplicate that whole 8-bar riff right there. So you can do that all throughout it. Just go through and pick off parts of the drums you want to take out at certain parts of your song, and you got it. That's, to me, that's great, right? Compared to if I was in, like, obviously in the 404, to do all that is going to be require a lot. Now you could do it with step sequencing. That was one of the things I was showing in the other video, was that you could use step sequencing to fix stuff, adjust stuff, and things of that nature, which I think is great too. But the SP404 to me is more like an instrument, so I'm trying to use it in that facet. More like, okay, here's the drums. I need to do drums. Okay, cool. I'm gonna pull it up, make it. It's my drum machine. I'm gonna drum out the stuff. I like the way it sounds. If I want to add effects over those drums, I can make them sound a little bit different, and then just drum it into Ableton, my DAW, and then you got the audio. Plus, the audio uses less is it DSP? CPU, DSP, all that good stuff. It's less strain on the system versus using a bunch of plugins. So I'm trying to, find ways to do that. Now, I would say I do have a holla down here, which does add to the sound. So check this. Down here, I can get a little more extra air and reverb. I don't want to put too much in it. add a little air to the drums. Alright, so that's it for this video. This was supposed to be on the other video, but it ended up being me messing. Of course, my phone would be ringing while I'm recording. Why not? A scam call, probably. But anyway, so options. You have options. That's what I'm getting at. Options on the SP404 to use it in various ways. And if you think of it as an instrument, it actually is pretty cool. And I mean, the fact that it can record obviously makes it fun too, and you got all the effects. Believe it or not, I don't use the effects as much. I use more of the what I'm gonna call stationary effects. Like if I want to color a sound or something, I use that more than I do actually live performing. But to each his own, and there's so many ways to use this thing. It's ridiculous. You can just run your whole track through it and make it sound, you know, use that 303 Final Sim, which I love, or you can, you know, use a cassette sound or put some hiss over, whatever you want to do. Anyway, that's it for this video. Until the next one, I'm out.